What's up everyone, welcome back to another APM video. And as you guys can see, today we are going to be working for the sheriff's office, and I completely forgot my uniform. So yeah, I kind of got in trouble by my sergeant, but that's fine because we're going to go and still do our job, which is going to be rescuing a stolen lifted truck. I don't know where it is, but that is going to be the whole point of this video. We're going to go and find it. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean so much to me. And let's begin with the video. So we have our police car right here. It's a nice SUV. I kind of wanted the old one, the Crown Victoria, but I guess it's not going to be in commission for today, but that is fine. We can still use this beauty right here. We're going to turn on our light bar, and the first thing we're going to be going is to a nice little residential area right down here, and we're going to be knocking the doors and seeing if they have any information or they have the stolen lifted truck. And once we find it, we're going to go and tow that thing and return it back to its owner. So we have a long day, or kind of, because we're going to try to do this before the sun falls, so we don't actually have that much time. I kind of lied, but here we are kind of at these houses. I think I'm gonna pull over and I'm gonna park in the driveway, like right around here. Turn this off and let's quickly knock inside. Let's see if there's anyone inside. Oh well, my bad, I didn't mean to open that. But oh wait a minute, is there no one inside? Dude, I don't think anyone's inside. Oh no. All right, you know what, we might just have to open and take a peek in their garage and see if they have any stolen vehicles. So let's open this up, let's give a nice check, and I'm really hoping that there's something. And oh my goodness, bro, there is absolutely nothing in here. It is completely empty. All right, we'll just look in the other house, but before I do, I'm gonna close the door and I'm gonna close this garage door. So let me hop right back in and let's take a look at this house. Maybe they have any information or the stolen truck, but I think the truck that we're gonna be looking at today is a GMC. All right, I'm knocking, but no one seems to be opening the door. I don't think, where is everyone? Did everyone go on a camping trip? I mean, if they're not gonna be home, then I might just open up the garage and see if they're gonna have any vehicles or the stolen truck that we are looking for. And no, wait, did we find it? Wait a minute. Okay, so this is a lifted truck, but it is not a GMC. This is a Ford. Yeah, this seems to be a Ford. It's actually a really nice Ford. Yo, this thing is clean, you guys, but it's not gonna be the truck that we are looking for. So let me close this right up. Let me close that garage door and let me close that one right there as well. And now we're gonna hop right back into our police car and make our way towards the second house, or I guess the second location, which is gonna be right where is it? Oh, right here. It's so tiny that I couldn't see it, but we're gonna make our way towards this spot. Let me actually also turn on my sirens. There we go, my sirens now should be on, and let's step on it because what time is it actually? Oh my goodness, it's already 11 a.m. It's about to be 12 p.m., which is technically, I guess, the afternoon. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we do have a stop sign. Let me quickly check the road is clear. All right, we can cross the intersection, and the third house should be on the right side. I'm gonna start slowing down because we're gonna start pulling into this dirt road. So let's pull in. All right, so far I don't see any trucks or vehicles, so let me hop out. Hello, we gotta give them a little knock, but I don't see anyone. All right, that's fine. Oh man, I don't think anyone's home as well. All right, you guys know the drill. We're just gonna open up the garage doors and let's pray and hope we find something. And there is nothing here. All right, this is actually more difficult than I thought this was going to be, but we do have one more house that we are going to be checking, and it's going to be right here in the corner. I really hope that the stolen truck is right there because there's more houses on the opposite side of the country, and I kind of don't want to be driving that much because I'm kind of lazy, you guys. I'm gonna be really honest, I'm kind of lazy. Anyways, let's make a right turn towards this way, and then I think the house should be, oh wait, I can see it. Look at that. Can you guys see the property right over there? Yo, I have good eyes. Anyways, let's make a right on this intersection, and as you guys can see, we are at the last property of this side of the city. So let's pull in, and all right, no cars. Oh, I feel like I know where the car is gonna be. You cannot fool me. Let's open up this barn and let's see that stolen truck. All right, where is the stolen truck? Yo, what the heckers? There's no trucks right here. I'm just gonna close this up, bro. I'm just gonna close this up. All right, there we go. I think I'm gonna give up. Okay, I gotta use my head. I gotta use my big brain. Where could it be? Oh wait, I have an idea. Is it right back here? Nope, it's completely empty. Wait, we forgot to check the house again. All right, let me hop in my police car and let me see if it's gonna be right here. Let me park it, turn off the engine, and here goes nothing, you guys. I'm gonna go with a wild guess and say that they're not home. Oh, are they home? The TV is on. Oh no. All right, let's make this fast. Let's open up the garage doors, and oh my goodness, this is the stolen lifted truck that we've been looking for. No way, I can't believe we actually found it. All right, so I think it's now now time to bring the tow truck so we can get this thing recovered and returned to the rightful owner. So let me hop into the SUV and we're gonna make our way towards the mechanic shop, which is gonna be right here, and pick up the tow truck. So let's get moving. Look at that, we are now back in town and the mechanic shop should be right behind the trailer store. So let me take this shortcut right here because we cannot be wasting time, because if you guys actually take a look, it is already 2 p.m. The time is going super fast, faster than I have ever seen it go. So let's quickly go through the car wash, and the mechanic shop should be right back here. And since I really don't have time to park this thing right over there, I'm gonna park it right behind the tow truck, just like so. And oh, hold on, let me actually turn off the light. All right, light bar is now off, and let's quickly go inside this tow truck. All right, let me hop in, and we have now turned on this gigantic semi. And let me also turn on our beacon because this is an emergency. And why not our amber lights? I think the amber lights are pretty cool, so let me turn those as well. Alrighty, now we just gotta go all the way straight and make a right turn. But since this is gonna take a while, since this semi is not the fastest, I'll just catch you guys over there. Alrighty everyone, we are now back at the property where they stole the truck, and I'm gonna turn this thing around. So hopefully they're not home, but we did see a TV on. Maybe they just left it on, who knows. But we're gonna try to make this as fast as possible. So let me carefully back this thing up, and I'm gonna park this thing right here, and let's start loading the bed towards the floor so we can recover this truck. So I'm gonna begin by raising the bed and then retracting it, or actually it's not this one, it's extending it. Oh my bad. Alrighty, so let me extend it all the way towards the floor, and let me just raise it just a little bit more. Now let me grab the chains, there we go, and we're gonna connect it towards the front of this GMC, and now we can just recover it as fast as possible so we can get out of here, because I don't know if this criminal has any weapons, and I don't want to find out, honestly. But let me finish up loading up the truck onto the bed. All right, and perfect. We can now disconnect it, put down the straps on every side of the truck. There we go, one right there, and that looks pretty cool. Let me see if they still have their TV on. Oh my goodness, they still have their TV on. All right, so let me quickly return the bed by lowering it, and then we're gonna retract it all the way towards the front. And before we do head out, we're gonna close the garage door like nothing happened, and we're gonna take this truck back to the rightful owner. He does live a little bit far away, so we might do a little time lapse of me driving my way over there. So cue the time lapse. Alrighty everyone, we have now arrived at the property, and we're gonna get this thing unloaded at their driveway. So let me actually turn this semi around, and then we're gonna drop the bed at their driveway right here, and we're gonna return their truck. So let me carefully back up. Alright, I think this is gonna be a nice spot, and we're gonna throw it in park, turn off the engine because gas is super expensive. So let's start raising the bed, and let's start extending it all the way down so we can unload it right here. Alright, let's see how we're doing. We're almost on the ground. We might have to raise this a little bit more, and that should be perfect to be unloaded. So I'm gonna put this thing in neutral, and we're gonna roll off, and boom. Was that actually good? Yo, that was actually pretty good. We're gonna leave their truck on their driveway so when they get back from work, they can see that their truck has been fully recovered. But I'm gonna put the bed back, so we are going to lower it, and then we're gonna retract it back to the normal position that it was, so we can make our way back to the mechanic shop and get our police car. Alrighty, we are now back, and we can now make our way towards the mechanic shop so we can be done with our shift. But as you guys can see, it is already 5 p.m. We barely managed to do this job on time, so I think that deserves a big like and subscribe. But look at that, we are now back at the mechanic shop, or aka called Tenny, which I still don't know what it means. But we're gonna put it in park, we're gonna turn off the beacons, and then we're gonna turn off the alley lights and then the ambers, just like so. Turn off the engine, and boom, we can now hop in the SUV and make our way towards the police station so we can clock out and call it a successful day. So let's make a left turn right here. We're gonna cross the intersection, and then we have the police station right on our left side. So let's pull in, and we're gonna quickly park up our car right here. Oh, hold on, that was a really bad parking job. Let me kind of fix myself, and let's go inside so we can officially be done with this job. Although if this job wasn't difficult, it was pretty tedious going around these houses and searching for the police car. But with that in mind, we're gonna clock out, and boom, we are now done with our shift. Let me open up the doors. We're gonna lock up everything because the sun is about to go down, and I'm gonna make my way home and probably catch a shower. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace.